I want to get his attention so he can see that, you know, I'm there for him. Even though he did some messed up stuff. But at the same time, you know, I want him to see that he got a brother that's there for him. You know what I'm saying? I want to be there for him to thick and thin. I know that's my brother. You know, my nieces, I love even more, you know, that she passed away. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to hear that she passed away. I was praying that she didn't pass, you know, I hope that she didn't pass away and that she pulled through, you know, the quick condition situation. You know what I'm saying? I was praying every second of the second. I was up there every day trying to see her to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, she was pulling through that in the midst. So, therefore, you know, in the meanwhile, I'm still praying for my brother Al, too, you know. So, like I said, I'm his brother, and I just want the best for him, you know. And I just want, you know, justice for him as far as, like, health-wise. Not justice where he going to other prisoners around other inmates that's freely and regular, that's not mentally, you know, or don't have any type of form of mental issues that's going on with them, you know what I'm saying? You know, even if they ain't been diagnosed, it's people out here that's actually mental, you know, that's mental but not been diagnosed because they don't really know. You know, some things, it takes stuff to happen for a person to know. But and then again, you know, sometimes it can be provoked. You know, some people can be mentally, but because they're mentally, I mean, they don't go out and hurt people. It's just that sometimes some people put obstacles in, objects in their way. You know, they put objects in their way. And when a person see an object, you know, they just run into it. You know, you got a mental person right there, and you just dangle something in his face, and you know this would take him off. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you put a rattle in the mental person's face knowing that it's going to tickle him?
Do you think that happened to your brother? That somebody was...
I feel like, you know, that, you know, it's just that, you know, he not in this by himself, you know. It's two sides to a story. You know, anytime somebody do a crime and the other person, you know, on the other side, whether they're the victim or the victor, you know, a lot of times it's two sides to a story. If the person living in the talk it, you know what I'm saying, to conversate and tell it, then therefore the other person should be able to, you know what I'm saying, explain themselves as well. But I just know that it's two sides to a story, you know, and that he's not listening alone, you know, because, you know, legally, CPS advised him, suggested him, court ordered him that he didn't supposed to be around those kids, you know. But, you know, his wife supposedly, that they, you know, actually cared about him, allowing him to come around, you know, while she go to work, you know.
Did you know he was having these types of issues before this happened?
I knew he had some mental issues, you know what I'm saying? I knew he was fighting mental issues. He was trying to get help, you know, because there's a lot of stuff going on in his mind, you know, a lot of stuff that, you know, that he felt pressure about, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I can't know exactly what a person think. Like, that's my brother. I grew up with him since, you know, he's been in my household, you know, forever, but it's just some things you don't know, you know.
Do you know where he went for help when it came to what the stuff he was talking about in the phone call? Because he said he reached out for help.
Yeah, he reached out to Wakebrook, you know, Wakebrook, North Carolina. You know, I was down there, and I went down there every day. You know, and I even felt the same way I'm feeling now when I was down there. Ain't no difference, you know, ain't no difference from the jailhouse to there. You know, even though this was very minor compared to something like this or a prison, but I felt the same remorse. You know, it was the same exact way. I did the same exact thing. Like, I spoke up, you know, I'm showing remorse. That's how I did it, you know. That's just how I am, you know, because I know that he need help, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, he went down there, you know what I'm saying, to get help, but they didn't keep him long enough. They released him, you know, that you don't do, you know, somebody get help and they asking you to stay. He convinced them that he wanted to stay down there. He didn't want to leave. When I went in there, he just like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to stay longer, man. I need myself. No, I need to get myself together, man. I need help. I want to stay in here.
Why did they make him leave?
He did not want to get out of there, period. Not saying period, but he just didn't want to be out of there in a certain time. He wanted to be in there a longer time so he can, you know, you know, sometimes, you know, people got to sit for a while, you know what I'm saying? So when they go through mental issues, they need all the help they can get. They don't want somebody, they don't want to check themselves in and they be in there a week or two. That's not no help. You're not going there, you know what I'm saying? They releasing you a week or two. He tried to convince them to stay in there. Even I said my brother need to stay in there. You know what I'm saying? He want to stay in here. They end up releasing him. I don't know because it was insurance. I think it was because of insurance purposes. I mean, I asked a lot of questions, so I go into depth. You know what I'm saying? So I asked him. I was talking to all the other people, like the people that work there. You know what I mean? And I was asking them like questions and stuff. And I know he didn't have insurance. So you know, a lot of times we don't have health insurance and stuff like that. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying, allow you to sit in there. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel it's like a breakdown of the system?
I feel like it's a breakdown of the system. I really do. I hope the whole world see this. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he do have some type of point. When you go down there, you need the help. Like a lot of times they don't. They just talk to these people. They let these people go, and these people end up doing something. You know what I'm saying? These people don't care. A lot of times, you know, these people just feel like if they work in a mental hospital or institution a lot, they feel like they're just doing it for a check. They don't have passion. You know, a lot of jobs you have to have passion for. When you're dealing with hospitality and stuff like that, those are passionate jobs. You just don't do jobs like that for checks. You know, so it's just like.
Did he have a diagnosed mental illness that you know of? And if so, what was it?
He never been diagnosed of mental issue. Like, he never physically like been diagnosed. Like, okay, he's getting an SSI check or he's got a caseworker or something like that. But he was trying to sink it the best way he could. You know, people don't get that right then. Don't get, you know what I'm saying? People that's mental don't get help. I mean, don't get diagnosed right then and there as a baby. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it comes through time and age. You know, age and time sometimes reveal things. You know. Your mind, sometimes your mind tells on, your mind holds so much. So it's just that like I said, when people's out here mentally, it's not unstable. You know, it don't click. You know, it don't happen when you a teen or a toddler or when it first come out. You just can't see it all the time. Sometimes you have to see it as it get older. You know what I mean? So therefore, you know, I feel like, you know, that's what he needed. He really needed help. You know. And they released him too fast, you know, due to it, and they not having no insurance. They shouldn't turn nobody down, you know. They should have some type of funds, where the government funds, where they can get in contact with somebody to legally have him to sit in there, where they can pay for that stuff.
And it's called Westbrook, where he went?
I think it was called Wakebrook, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's across the street from Holly Hill.
Is it a mental institution?
It's like a recovery center. You know, people go there, they think, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a crisis home.
And he walked in on his own.
He literally walked in there. You know what I'm saying? I would tell every judge this in America. I would tell every lawyer this. You know what I'm saying? Every prosecutor, every district attorney this. You know what I'm saying? Every jury this. Everybody that's on the streets, every jury, every parent, I know that he did something wrong. And I know that, you know, everybody in the world has kids. You know, nobody want to see their kids hurt. Nobody don't see kids being hurt, you know. But at the same time, that's what, you know, happens in this world. This world is not fair. You know, justice is not fair. You know, mentally people need to be with mentally people in mental hospitals. That's what it's built for. That's what it's been established for. Not mental people don't go to regular jails or regular prisons. You know what I'm saying? That's for regular people that's out here commit ordinary crimes. You know, regular people, you know, that's in their right mind. Just want to do something crazy, or they just feel like they just not, you know, they just want to do something weird at the time. You know, the think they thrills or whatnot. You know, like for the regular folks. But the mental people don't think like that. You know, they just living their lives. They don't know when they go snap. You know, they just trying to get in. They know, you know what I'm saying? When they need help, they try to get it, or sometimes they go through success with it. Sometimes some mental people be successful with it. Some mental people don't. And I feel bad for the people that don't.
Had he ever been violent before in your past?
Who, me?
No, your brother.
No, my brother never been violent. He has no record. No record. You know what I'm saying? He has no record. I don't even think he have a driver. He probably had like one driving ticket record. I think he told me about it. A seatbelt ticket. You know what I'm saying? But he have no record at all. Like, no type of record. You know what I'm saying?
In the 911 call, he mentioned that he had some pedophilia issues. Did you know about that?
I really didn't know about that. But what I'm saying is that he didn't tell me that. That's what I'm saying. Let me get to this part. The pedophile stuff or the pedophile or whatever had the word that the people pronouncing and switching up different or however, sex desires and all that crap. The thing is, you know, even if he felt that way, you know, even if he felt that way, every judge, every prosecutor, everybody in the courthouse, the whole system should know that if anybody confess, admit that they feeling that way, then you know they need help. You know what I'm saying? You know that they need help. You know what I'm saying? If anybody come to a 911 operator and tell you that, hey, I need help, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't do stuff like that. You know, the people that have done it have been a very few people. And with those people, it has been mentally too. I mean, everybody that has done that, they actually been proven mentally. People that has done things like that has said they commit, you know what I'm saying, or accidentally did something and said it on the 911 operator that they're not mentally stable. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, they needed help and all that. You know, I mean, it's just weird, yo. You know, that how the world is.